recently was the 25th anniversary of Titanic. It's one of the top biggest grossing movies in Hollywood history. What I want to talk to you about is this power dynamics of the story of Titanic and why it's appealing to a lot of people. You could say, compared to the Avatar movie, which we all go and see it, but nobody remembers really much more, except that people wear blue color. The Titanic movies, on the other hand, right from that iconic thing where they sing like that, to the songs, to the storyline, even the names of the characters, is something it reverberates, resonates with almost everybody. It's not just that DiCaprio became famous or Kate Winslet became a star. No. More importantly, even the characters, Jack, Rose, and Cal, became archetypes. Now, on the one hand, it looks brain dead, right? A good-looking girl, from at least one well-off family, who has, let's say, an arranged marriage with a reasonably decent guy, that is Cal. But yet, she falls for the artist who has no money, very minimal prospects, and how would it mean in an Indian condition be concerned, let's say, living in close abject poverty, except that he has adventure around him. So that's rarely a reason for a woman to throw away all her future prospects and plans and go with it. And yet there is a reason for it. Let's look at the stereotypes, or let's say the traditional roles of men and women had. Classically, men were supposed to be protectors and providers. But the first comes protection. Always security comes first and then comes provision. Because if there's nothing to provide for, if there's no security at all. And when the very first meeting between Jack and Rose being praised by Kate Winslet, when she's trying to commit suicide, who's one who rescues her? Who's one who comes as a knight in shining armor, so to speak, to save her? Jack. Jack is therefore provided one important role of a man, to protect her. And yet, she knows he's not probably able to provide the second part, which is the provider role. This is why she still has a lot of dilemma whether to go back to Cal. He's the guy with the money, he's the guy with the provenance, with the pedigree, with the name. And yet finally, what went against Cal is not so much Cal's character itself, but except the role, the role that he's playing, which is that she, so to speak, is forced into a marriage. And yet she chose the protector, not the provider. He chose Jack, not Cal, for a simple reason. Not so much because Cal is an angry man. No. He did slap her. He slapped her because she literally cheated on him. But the real reason she left him is because he was there. For her, an arranged marriage. It was a forced marriage. In India, we accept arranged marriage almost as run of the mill. Nobody thinks twice about it. We know that our parents are our best interests in mind. So in that sense, first the fact that an arranged marriage itself was slightly archaic to her, old-fashioned to her. Secondly, she didn't want to settle down that early. She saw us as young, adventurous, she wanted to see the world, and Jack provided that thing of wanting to see the world. Cal, would probably give her stability, give her security, all that kind of stuff. That's not what she wanted. She wanted to see the world. In fact, at the end of the movie, they show her flying airplanes, going on safaris, etc. That's something Jack could provide, but Cal would never be able to do that. Finally, most importantly, she didn't want to be forced. Which human being wants to be forced? There's no next to security part of the most important thing beyond is freedom. He doesn't even want indulgence, no. He doesn't even want to just do whatever you want to feel like, no. But at least you would like to make it your choice. In Cal's case, it was not her choice, it was the mother's choice. Ideally, we would have loved to have life with everything, provision and protection, stability and adventure. But sometimes we have to make that trade-off. Sometimes we have to make that one choice, that risk-reward analysis, and choose one. Choose wisely, but remember, it's rarely about just one day, it's about a lifetime. Whatever choice you make, remember, you are basically setting the pattern for a lifetime. Choose happily and find your joy. By the way, if you like what you hear here, whether you agree or disagree, why don't you smash that button, subscribe and comment below. I would love to hear what you want to say, because maybe I learned something and hopefully you have learned something by listening to the video.